I'm doing the interview right here, man. I got my good man Eon on here from DC. College of what happened. And I just wanted you on here just to help me verify if I get thrown off. That's okay?
All right.
All right, Eon, this is my homie, Willie Mutt. He's a contractor now. But
Big shout out to you.
He done had two racketeering charges.
State.
He done been in two different ones. The first one he was involved in was with me. So anyway, like I was saying about Mud, I was on the phone conversation how the officers got the phones tapped when they made that control by with call.
Yeah.
And once they made that control by, the guy was screaming about we had all these drugs buried in your backyard.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway.
Hey, bro. Hey, let them know, because it's gonna be on your platform and my platform. Let them know how y'all boys do it down there, man.
Yeah, hey, Willie. Hey, Willie. Who said you had it buried in your backyard?
The dude EJ was a confidential informant for Sergeant Kenneth Mormon. He told Kenneth Mormon that we had kilos buried in my backyard back there around the pit bulls. So when they hit the house, when they came, they used him to go inside the backyard to go and hold the dogs that I had back there while they searched. So we ain't had no dope buried back there.
All of it was fabricated, man. This whole racketeering charge, this case was a lot of fabrication. But this goes back to what I say, man. When your name ringing in the streets, these people will do anything they can to get you off the streets. It don't matter if they have to lie on you. So that's why I say the game is set up for us to lose, not for us to win. So they start tapping everybody's phones. Now, we don't know at the time these phones are tapped, but we smart enough not to make no bad moves on the phone. We know that because we always.
Hey, how old are y'all at this time?
Shit, I had to be about 20, 27.
Right there, when that was
99.
That was 99. What? It was 2023. Right now, what did it say? 2024. Right now, back then, 1999. That was 25 years ago. I'm 48 right now.
So I would have been 25.
I was 23.
I was 25. 25. This is what's going on. So like when I see Young Thug's situation, I know what's going on. His situation way different though, because he got too many of his co-defendants telling. That's the difference. Me and Willie, we didn't have none of our co-defendants telling.
Telling and agreeing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, so when we get this case now, remember they saying that we charged with moving over 50, what they say, 50 tons of cocaine, what it was, 50 tons or 50 kilos.
At first, when they initially picked everybody up, they had us charged with conspiracy. No, they had us charged with racketeering. They had us charged with conspiracy to commit racketeering, and they had us charged with conspiracy to traffic 28 to no. It was 200 to 400 at first. When nobody wanted to cooperate, when we ended up going to court, Russ told Mark Baghome to enhance the 200 to 400 to 400 grams to 150 kilos, and secretly he got them shake the tree and made somebody fold. And then that didn't really happen. And then when we got like 6 months into it, because we got picked up in July. And then in March of 2000, they had to drop my case to a misdemeanor attempt to possess. They dropped Eric's own misdemeanor attempt to possess. They gave one to Ricardo. They gave one to like 5 or 6 people inside that case, are the people who they didn't really have nothing on. And the people who they felt they had some on, they ended up taking them to trial. That was you. Q ended up copping out. They took Carl to trial. They took Richard Lewis to trial. PP was able to get PP got the same thing that we ended up getting. But I remember you going to trial. Richard Lewis went. God bless the dead. I think what his name is? Billy Boy went, and a lot of those Spanish guys did.
No, a lot of the Spanish guys, man, they let them guys go.
A lot of them told them.
What kind of Spanish guys we talk about for people who don't know the streets? We talk about Colombians, Cubans, Mexicans.
Colombians.
I had rode the court with the one guy. He had nothing to do with nothing. He was just basically on a whole lot of phone calls, but he was a person that man, his title was a sports agent. He was just an individual that knew Martha, her husband, and all the motherfucking Chico dudes, but he originally was a sports agent. And he was getting people, I guess, those Spanish people to play soccer. And he just got put inside that shit, man. He really didn't have nothing to motherfucking do with it. He just got thrown in it, you know what I'm saying, from having a couple phone calls.
Now, Mutt, in that case, were we in a gang or any type of organization?
No, everybody had their own thing going on, and that's what people don't understand. With racketeering, you can put racketeering to the same mindset of a police department, the military. You got a corporal, you got a sergeant, you got a private. Everybody share their same role to achieve the same goal. So, and how it was told to me, how my comprehension was, in order for us to be able to be charged in any RICO, first they got to prove that it's an organized crime by two or more people committing felonies to achieve a certain goal. So basically, if you doing your own thing with your own people, and I'm doing my own thing with my own people, and you doing his thing with his own people, it cannot be racketeering. That's the reason why that shit was hard to prove. And a lot of people don't really understand that because they don't really know about law or whatever, so they don't end up looking up that charge. But racketeering really not easy to prove unless all y'all was in the same, up under the same umbrella every single day. But typically, how RICOs go, from what I see, they might have some cats from West Tampa, they may have some cats from Timber Terrace, they may have some cats from Rovers Park. They bring all y'all together, and none of y'all ain't got shit to do with each other. And when y'all end up going to jail, you like, well, I don't even really know him, and he don't even really know you. But if you don't know what RICO means, you get in there, and some of y'all get scared, and y'all feel that, okay, this charge carries 30 years, everybody ready to motherfucking tell. But really, that shit hard to prove.
It's hard to prove. It's hard to prove. In my situation, wasn't no drugs. I'm gonna tell you what found me guilty, Leon, and the judge should have never allowed this in court. That's why I sent you my appeal. This shit shouldn't see. Remember I told you about the 97 case? Well, they went in my apartment illegally. I fought that on appeal and won. They never was supposed to go in my apartment. They had illegal. They didn't have no reason to. They didn't have no probable cause. They just found out.
Here go. Here how Mormon was able to make that happen. And really, I mean, you know, we were young back then, so, you know, we didn't really know. But right now today, if that shit happened right now today, what Mormon ended up doing was he said that the case started in 91. So any type of pertinent charge or anything that you done that was drug related prior to 99, they was able to enter that inside that case. But technically, your 97 case and the department had nothing to do with that racketeering case because the racketeering case was number 4 or 5 months old.
Exactly.
But
I was gonna ask that. I just ain't want to cut y'all off, bro. I've been dying to ask that. He answered that for me.
Yeah, exactly. They had us charged from 1991 to 1999. How is that possible? In 1991, I'm just now figuring myself out in the game. I ain't got no charge. My first charge is using high school money. So how you got us in a racketeering case spanning almost 10 years? and trying to throw all these different people in this net and trying to say all y'all dealing with the same people. It was a lie. But guess what? I went to prison for it. I went to prison for it. The only person in that case did something wrong was the guy called when he sold that guy, that confidential informant, that phone and baby. What he sold him, a 125 much?
He sold Creed 80. What's going on? Yes, sir. He sold him 89 grams.
89 grams.
Yo.
So that's the only person that actually did something wrong. And guess what they did when he went to trial? They dropped the racketeering charge. They dropped the conspiracy to racketeering charge. And they just charged him with trafficking cocaine. Because that's the only thing that he did. But the thing about that, the guy who actually made the buy didn't get on the stand. The police got on the stand and said he bought it from him.
But that's a lie, though.
Hey, you know that, man. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Huh?
Did Creep get on the stand, or did the officer? Who did the person that made the buy? Did they get on the stand and testify in call case?
No, Cedric Jenkins Creek was the one who made the purchase. But when he got ready to go to court, Cedric Jenkins was not the one who testified. Ron Graham came and said that he bought it. He sold it to him.
Did y'all appeal this?
Yeah, Carl appealed it. He did 15 years on it.
I get it.
It was a stone cold lie, man. But like I say, in them courtrooms back then, if they want to get you off the streets, you going. And the judges that sometimes be involved in this, man. They know what's going on. And the judges can sit in their courtroom and see some bullshit going on, and he won't open his mouth. He'll let it play out, let you get convicted, and let you figure it out. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I seen it myself, man. When I got convicted of that racketeering charge, I felt like that put a real sting in my mind against the government, against the court system. Because I know at that time I hadn't done it. I hadn't done what they say I was doing, and what